you, or am I still coming through? Hello? How is everything? Is the audio working? Oh, okay.
Uh, testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. Audio.
Testing, 1, 2.
Okay, let's try it again. Good evening on the Suffolkgram.
Scazzius,
Welcome to episode 262 of the Brand Nerds podcast. We made it.
262?
Yes. Yes, we made it. Yes. How you been in Skazz?
Oh, mate, I'm great. I'm speech jamming myself, so if I seem dumber than normal,
How would we tell?
well, I know. We are setting the bar pretty low.
Now, you see, people are going to take this as evidence, unless I cut it out, that we do rehearse this.
We do.
Yeah, we do. We
These are
do. You should see what it's like
carefully-
before we rehearse.
Carefully curated characters.
Yeah, it takes a long time for Skazz to memorise his lines.
Yeah.
It's because you can't read anymore.
No. What do you mean anymore?
Well, you
That
were
implies that at some point I could read.
you were working away for the Ladybird books.
Yeah, but they're really difficult.
It was the boar, wasn't it? John and his brief red boar.
I didn't understand. And the pictures were confusing. Because the pictures weren't the same as the words.
Oh, bless him. Bless him.
I couldn't. I'm sorry.
Well, exciting times, guys. Lots of exciting, well, I say exciting things, weird things, strange things. Not really.
Yeah?
I'm just saying that because just to fill some time, really. There's nothing really much going on.
Oh.
Gene
Oh,
Hackman
right.
died, though. Did you see about
God,
Gene
that's
Hackman?
really great.
Did you see
No.
about, he's died.
Has he?
Yeah, and
Fuck,
it's
he must have been an old boy.
95. But here it gets strange because they found both him, his wife, and one of the dogs dead at the same time.
I'm going to take a stab
mhm.
and say there was an age gap between him, his wife.
60,
his
definitely between him and the dog because he was 95.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest, even as sad as it is, even the world's oldest dog, there would be a bit of an age gap.
It's very sad.
It is very sad. His wife was 63, I think.
Just a slight age gap. How old was the dog?
I don't know how the dog was a German Shepherd.
Then I'm not interested. The article wasn't good enough. Wherever you got that information from, they skimped on the details that I was interested in.
Well, unfortunately, they decided to talk about his wife because he was found dead. Looks like he died from a fall in the mud room. And his wife was found with a load of prescription pills apparently around her.
Excellent.
So very sad.
Yeah. The
Very
dog died.
Yeah, apparently they weren't discovered for like 2 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That might explain why the dog died.
2 other dogs survived.
Oh.
But the dog that died was found in a closet. So, knowing what like our spaniels like getting stuck in closets, I suspect the dog got stuck in a closet and then died.
No, I'm not going to jump to conclusions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to make assumptions. I'm not going to say that one of them put the dog in there.
Well, why would you put one in there but leave the other 2 out?
Barky. Separate them.
Maybe.
I know people that have done it.
But then why would she tend to... But I find it... I mean, well, maybe if you didn't decide to commit suicide, take a load of pills. We don't actually know. We're speculating here. We don't actually know what happened.
Well, we do. They died.
They died, but we don't know why. We don't know what the pills were. We just got told they were prescription pills.
It's not interesting.
No.
They didn't include the information about the dog.
The 2 other dogs are German Shepherds as well. What more do you need to know?
How old they are. What happened to the dog? Other than it dying?
Let me have a look, see if it's got the
I
data.
don't give a fuck about... When you're 95, I expected to be dead a good 30 years before.
Oh, poor Gene Hackman.
Not my problem.
He's a good actor.
And he's dead.
Yeah. He was a good actor, I should say.
He doesn't even have to act for that anymore. Just wheel him out. Gene Hackman as the dead guy. Too soon.
Two healthy dogs were found property, one inside, one outside. No, it does not say. It does not say. I'm afraid. On the one article I've looked at, it does not say.
That's a bias, that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some would say that I have a bias because I'm more interested in the dogs.
You have a bios, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Slowly boots up in the morning.
It does. Well, I don't really know if that's working these days.
You change your battery.
Really,
your battery might be wearing out.
That could be the problem.
Do you find that you keep losing time?
Yes.
That's a sign your battery's going, mate.
Bollocks.
You need to go get that little watch battery changed.
Mate, I'm gonna have to find a place that actually sells those.
Oh, Asda sell them.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they sell them.
I will make a trip to Asda.
Make a trip to Asda, change watch battery. I don't want to know where the location of it is.
You know what? I don't know. I've never changed it.
Well, now it's time to find out. Find a user manual. It must be around somewhere.
Yeah, but who keeps those? Do we keep our own?
I mean, you should do. Don't. You next should be telling me you've not updated your drivers.
Wait, I'm supposed to do that?
Yeah, do you know what security vulnerabilities they've patched recently?
That might explain why I'm so screwed.
I've just had this car.
I've just had
this sudden realization that in a way, vaccination is updating your drivers.
Oh.
When you think about it.
Well, I had one of those ages ago.
Yeah, there you go.
That might explain why my kidneys.
You're updating your drivers for your antivirus system.
Antivirus. Oh, I ain't got one of those.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, you're dead. Bye. Been nice
on the same level as Gene Hackman. Just, you know, the dog's there.
Yeah, I've got doggo over there. I've got another doggo being very strange at the moment. She's banging the door to go outside. She's been outside. The door was open. She was outside about 20 minutes, and now it's banging the door to go outside again. I took it out again in case it needed to go to the loo on a lead, so it didn't refuse to come in, because she has this habit of refusing to come back in, and wouldn't do anything. So I brought it back in. Now it's just bang. Now occasionally just bangs the door and stares at me.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, but
mine right now is sat there. You might be able to hear him whimpering a little bit because there's food being cooked in the kitchen and he's not allowed in there.
Oh, bless.
Our survey says no.
Yeah. So it's when you get greyhound, they just don't really care. When I'm cooking food, Angel, she puts her head up on the sofa, stares at me because she knows I'll bring something to her. So she doesn't care. Bless her. Bless the hound.
That's not how spaniels work.
No, they don't, do they?
He goes, what about me?
Feed me, human.
It's not about you, mate, is it? I didn't say anything about what about you. I said, what about me?
Fuck
you. So, no, but you.
Feed me, human.
Like, always feed you. My grittiest son.
Yeah. It's the only phrase a spaniel knows is feed me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Hello, Angel. Angel's now come sat next to me.
Yeah, see, because you said words. And then Doggo's like, what do you want?
Yeah, just come over.
What do you want?
She comes and says, hello. Anyway, let's move on to games, because we're just blabbering right now, which is what we often do, but this is not particularly interesting blabbering. So, have you been up to anything at all, Skazz?
No, mate.
Good.
I'm preparing.
Good. You're preparing for just non-existence?
No, mate. I've been prepared for that since the day I was born. Monster Hunter Wilds comes out at 5 a.m.
Oh, is this why you've got an early start to tomorrow morning?
Yeah, boy.
I wondered why he said I've got an early start tomorrow, because usually it's me doing the early starts.
Well, no. Early start would normally be get the kids to school and do all that stuff. But they didn't want to come home. So I'm playing Monster Hunter.
Good.
But if I was on a console, I could be playing at midnight. But because I'm on PC, I have to wait till 5 a.m. for whatever reason.
Yeah, that makes little sense.
I agree.
Oh, well.
Now watch as the servers completely just crumble.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll let the PC up say, yep, no, I'm sorry, we can't let you on. All the PS5 players are on here instead.
Yeah, well, just thrown out there, that is a bonus to this this Monster Hunter, the new one. Monster Hunter
World.
No, 6 Wilds.
Wilds.
It's all right. So that's 6th mainline entry. This one is the first one that is crossplay.
Ooh.
Properly crossplay.
Ooh.
So Xbox, PlayStation, PC, all together. I mean, back in the day, PSP and PS3 players would play together, or you could transfer saves.
Yeah.
And like DS and Wii U players could play together, but not really the same. They're like the same platform kind of thing, or the same, manufacturer. Whereas now it's like the game itself is full on open.
Yeah.
So I get to play on a decent platform.
You do. Oh, bless.
Although they've said this game is going to bring even the most powerful machines to the knees.
So it's not Canet 1 Crisis, it's Canet 1 Monster Hunter Wilds.
No, that is legit it. That is legitimately it. I've seen like really up there high-end machines go, yeah, can't do that.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
So I don't do rendering anymore.
Look at the system requirements for this game, right? And they say like middle of the road specs. Frame generation is under the recommended.
Fucking hell.
So do you want 60 FPS? Frame generation, motherfucker. Even though, just as a note, FSR, so AMD's upscaling technology, if that's really what you call it, and their frame generation technology, their upscaling tech, they don't recommend you use it unless you can hit 1440p. And loads of people run it outside of that spec. So the idea is 1440p upscales up to like 1080 or whatever. Up to 4K.
Mm-hmm.
Loads of people go under 1440, so it looks like mud. And then frame gen, the idea is that it doesn't give you free performance, it just makes things look smoother. So if you can already hit like 60 FPS, you can kind of get 120 FPS for your 120 FPS monitor. Like it looks smoother.
Yeah.
It will generate extra frames for the benefit of your monitor.
It's filling the gaps in.
Yeah. But if you don't have that base performance, it will make it look smoother, but it will feel like shite because obviously if you're generating frames from like 20 to 40, 30 to 60, it's still going to feel laggy and low frame.
Yeah.
And yet people are still doing it. Stop it. Even though, I will say, Monster Hunter only needs 30. It's only ever needed 30. Ever. So if you can't get 60, stop whining. Just please. Like, I can't get 60 FPS. You've never needed 60 FPS, you motherfucker. It's not a Monster Hunter. Yeah, but it's like a fast-paced action game. No, it isn't. Learn the pattern, motherfucker. The monster has a tail. It does a thing. You go, that comes next. Act accordingly.
Look, if I can...
It's not a reaction game.
If I can semi-kill monsters in Monster Hunter when I'm falling asleep, then it's not that hard. When I basically lose time because I've drifted off to sleep, woken up, and I'm still killing things, I'm not sure how I've achieved it, then it's a fine game.
Yeah.
The fact that I can play through games whilst asleep is actually going to be a very useful feature.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it. I have tried so hard to avoid all the crap. There's always a group of YouTubers out there who always talk shit about Monster Hunter every fucking time. It's like, will you please just shut up? But it's like, you've either got the super dramatic, this game sucks guy, or the super dramatic, that guy's wrong guy.
Yeah, that seems to be the way all things have gone. Something's either brilliant or terrible. There's no in between. It's like, you do realise there's a concept of, if you don't like something, doesn't mean it's terrible. you can dislike things, but not for you. You can even think they're bad for you, but doesn't mean they're terrible. You know, if you don't like drinking, I don't know,
Piss.
vodka. Okay, you don't like drinking vodka. Okay, fair enough. You don't like drinking vodka. You think it tastes awful, but lots of people like vodka. Doesn't mean vodka is bad. It just means you don't like it. There is a difference between not liking and being bad. There is a difference, but we seem to have got to the stage now where it's the same thing. You either, if you don't like something, it must therefore be terrible.
Yeah.
I can't stand Pride and Prejudice. Yeah, apparently that's a very popular thing. I tried to watch it once and I lasted about 10 minutes. You know, and it
happens.
It happens, but
it happens to the best of us. Yeah.
Other people like it, so it's all fine. It's fine. Yeah, I was on holiday and I was there watching it there. It was back. This is back in the 90s. We were on holiday, and back in the days where your holiday home only had a TV in it, and so we were having to share it, and we were having to watch the Pride and Prejudice. And yeah, I was like, what is this nonsense?
No, thank you.
Oh, Mr. Darcy. Oh, I suppose.
No, thank you.
I see the character I remember from Pride and Prejudice.
I'm gonna throw out there and go. I have no idea.
I think he drowns in a lake at some point. I think he drowns. I haven't seen that. I did see, which I think would probably give me more superior adaptation. There is the book Pride and Prejudice with zombies.
Okay.
Which is basically retells Pride and Prejudice if it was in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, my understanding. I think anything's better.
Sounds more interesting.
Everything's better with zombies.
Well, I don't know. Going to Mickey's, I think I'd rather just go to Mickey's than have to deal with zombies.
True, but then have you seen half people work in Mickey's?
You have a fair point. However, I don't like dealing with living people. So having to deal with dead ones too. And dead ones that move again. I don't know.
It's that scene in Shaun the Dead where he goes to the shops, doesn't he, in the morning, like the day of the apocalypse, and doesn't notice any difference.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, have you seen, he's put on the internet, he's reenacted that scene from one of the anniversaries.
Has he?
No, he's walked from the house, tripped down the curb, and then walked into the shop.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that. I have to look it up.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, well. Oh, well.
But yeah, there's just loads of really dramatic people. Some people, like, even if someone's right, they've got a valid criticism. Shut the fuck up! And they just start screaming at each other. That guy said, that's not true. I said this, fuck you. It's like, oh, mate, please. Just shut up and let us play the game. Yeah. Game's too easy. Game's too hard. Neither of you have a clue what you're talking about. Okay. Just shut up. Just let's play the game. Please.
More and more every day. And mainly when I see our podcast, I realise the internet was a mistake.
Yeah, no, you know what it is? Letting normies on it.
Yeah.
Giving everyone a voice.
Made it too easy.
Once upon a time, people would say something. They'd get slapped the fuck down, told to sit in the corner and shut the fuck up. It's not their time to play. Now, everyone's just screaming louder and louder and louder. And I understand that, yes, I'm old man screaming louder, but, oh man, just stop. Just enjoy the thing.
Yeah. Oh, well. Well, I hope you enjoy the thing. And presumably we'll hear more next time.
Yeah. I mean, it's not my Monster Hunter. It's not classic Monster Hunter.
No.
I've had this rant millions of times.
Yes.
But I have to just crush it down and understand that the world has moved forwards and it's left what I like behind. Just go for it.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, fine.
Like we're now relevant.
Yeah, I'll see what you kids like. That's lame, but I'll try it anyway.
Well, I've been playing a game about digging a hole. So you
Graveyard Simulator?
No.
Minecraft?
No.
That 7 days to die one.
I've already told you the title. It's called a
You're
game
digging a
about no. It's called a game about digging a hole.
Why?
Why not?
Touche.
It's in the same category as Untitled Goose Game, where it's like they came with an idea. Let's go make a game about digging a hole. Use it. I can't tell if it's like being used ironically or if they just literally caught that's what they were calling it while they're making it, and then never bothered to change it. Yeah.
What do you do?
You dig a hole.
Uh-huh.
Yep. So
Then what?
You dig a hole for more.
And then what after that?
You keep digging holes. The game has got a very narrow scope of activities you can do in it. Primarily, you're digging a hole.
Okay.
And you keep digging a hole until you get too far down and you can't dig anymore, and then the game ends.
That sounds wonderful.
It is really. When I was so astute viewers of all two of them, which is actually just us two because I've got which is just us two because I've got Twitch and YouTube open. Well, noticed I wasn't here last week, 2 weeks ago. That's because I was very ill, very very ill. And after a couple of days, I was able to put where I was like, I could actually face doing something. So I chose to, and I was like, I need something really simple and light. So I found this game called A Game About Digging a Hole. And I decided to play it. It was only £4, I think, on Steam. Little indie game, cheap dirt indie game. And it entertained me for about... It was one of those games, surprisingly, that once you get into it, once you get into the groove of just sort of doing something quite repetitive when you're not really feeling it, when you're not really with it, doing something that's quite repetitive is quite good, to the point where the game has to remind you. If you don't save after half an hour, the game reminds you you've not saved.
You've fallen asleep.
No, I just kept forgetting to save. I was like, has it really been another half an hour? And I think the game took about 3.5, 4 hours to like get to its end. So
Wait,
it did.
So there's an end to
Yeah,
digging a hole.
Yes, you get to the bottom.
Of?
The hole.
Yeah, but surely that's...
I don't know why you find this concept comfort. You dig a hole, then you get to the bottom of the hole.
Yeah, but you're always at the bottom of the hole until you dig more of it.
You're not at the bottom of the hole, because if you can dig further down, you're not at the bottom, are you?
But then how are you at the bottom?
Because eventually you get to the point where you can't dig any further down, so you must be at the bottom of the hole.
Heavy machinery.
I ain't got it.
No. I'm
sorry,
sorry, I expect that. No, they've got a patch that.
There is something that happens at the bottom of the hole. I will say that. To not spoil the game, something does happen at the bottom of the hole.
Okay.
When you find it. So basically the general gameplay is you basically start and you're walking down a street and you see a van pull over and it gets out and on this little notice board it sticks up this sign. It says, house for sale, $10,000, bottom of house, big chest full of gold. Buy a house and make millions. Now, to you or me or normal people would think, why are they selling a house for $10,000 if it's got gold at the bottom of it? Why would they do that? This sounds dodgy. But your protagonist in this game goes, yeah! And buys property. And you start, and the game is set in their back garden. It's not a big back garden. It's quite a small back garden, actually. And you pick up your first tool, which is your spade, that uses batteries for reasons that are never explained. And and the batteries, once they run out, they explode. Again, for reasons that are never explained.
Why have you got a smart shovel?
It's not particularly smart, because it just digs holes.
But are you attached to it?
Well, you can't drop it.
Are you doing any kind of action to make the...
Yeah, you're clicking on things.
But why does it need...
I don't know.
Why does a toothbrush need batteries?
We had a discussion yesterday, and
I know, but you've now gone and said that a shovel needs batteries, and I don't understand.
Spade. You dig with a spade.
Why does a spade need batteries?
You dig with a spade, not a shovel. Why not?
But
look, don't question the logic of a game about digging a hole. This game is very consistently illogical. So you have your spade. You also have a little detector device that can detect buried things.
Holes.
Yes. In the hole, so it detects holes in the hole, and you also have like another device that also detects like buried things as well, but different
Are
types
you
of
the
buried
water
things. No. Trust me. If the council knew what you were doing in this game, they would not be happy. You're digging a hole 100 meters deep, and they don't, with no planning permission, no shoring
sounds like
up.
that guy. There was a guy in London, weren't there, who did that?
Yeah, it was a guy somewhere who just dug a massive hole and got in trouble. Fred Dibnah dug a mine in his back garden.
Why not?
Why not? If you don't know who Fred Dibnah is, he's a classic British person. You need to watch his videos of him climbing towers and not dying.
Yes.
Yeah. So you get your spade, you dig a hole, and as you dig holes, you'll come across ores. Like just cheap rocks. Eventually, you'll find iron and gold and silver. And the silver looks beautiful. It's like really shiny. So it looks beautiful. And you'll keep digging and finding ores, and you sell the ores. And when you sell the ores, you can buy upgrades. You can upgrade your spade to dig more space. It's to dig in a bigger area. Eventually, upgrade it to like a massive drill machine that just eats through things, like a big daddy type drill. You can upgrade your energy. You upgrade your backpack, how much stuff you can store in your backpack, and you upgrade something else that I can't remember what it was. But you basically just upgrade these things, and so you dig, you find ores, you sell the ores, you upgrade things. You dig, you find the ores, you sell the ores, you upgrade things. Gradually, you work your way down. Now, I basically start off digging like a fairly complicated hole, sort of gradually down, because the game's got quite severe fall damage. Oh, your jetpack, you get a jetpack as well. That's the thing I was forgetting about. You can upgrade your jetpack. And you sort of gradually dig your way down. Now, after a while, though, I gave up on that and just started to strip mine the entire garden. So, basically making massive voids in the garden. Again, you're looking confused. I don't know why this is so confusing for you.
Okay.
Yeah. I just don't see why... And you can buy dynamite to blow up big rocks. And you can buy lights that you can stick on walls so you can see things.
You said you had a really small garden.
But it's deep. It's 100 meters deep. It is a smallish garden. It's smaller than my garden.
A lot of gardens are smaller than your garden.
That's true. But this is like Persimmon Homes size garden.
But you've got a jetpack.
Yes.
And a spade.
Yes.
Yeah, batteries.
Yes, you need the jetpack to get out of the hole when you're finished.
And batteries need toothbrush.
No, there's no toothbrushes. You can get off the toothbrushes. There's no toothbrushes in this game.
Why does all this stuff need batteries?
Well, your jetpack somehow needs battery. Uses the same battery supply as your spade does. I don't understand that either.
How? Why does a jetpack need batteries?
The jet. To be fair, the jetpack requiring batteries makes more sense than the spade requiring batteries.
No, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Because perhaps it uses iron thrusters, which do just run on electricity.
No.
Yes. There we go. So, dig holes, find ore, jet yourself back out when you get yourself stuck too far down, and you keep digging down. And you'll find little goodies. You'll find like random chests. You'll find random keys. You'll find old mine works down there which you can go into and pick stuff up. You blow things up with your dynamite. You put lights so you can see things. All so you get to the very bottom, and there you get your surprise at the end.
That you've made a really big hole?
Is
it a letter from the council?
No, it's not a letter from the council, but they will be pissed. They will be pissed by this.
When isn't the council pissed?
Yeah, but they will be really pissed. They get unhappy if you build like a shed within a meter of a fence. Digging a 100-meter deep hole is gonna really piss them off.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't hit any sewer lines on your way down. Or power lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a bit shame because it's quite a nice garden you start with. But you
It was
until you dig a massive hole in it. But it's fun. It's all credit to it. It's actually a fun little obviously, it's actually a fun, nice little entertaining game. It's not very long. It's very simple, very straightforward. But it's £4 for a few hours of just enjoyment, and there is something very lethargic about just digging holes in game. Just that's all. Like it's same sort of itch you get in Minecraft, where you can just dig down, just create more terrain. There's something sort of fun, sort of enjoyable about that sort of system of just digging down, digging holes, making your own little shape and paths and little trench networks. And
I've been told apparently that's just a guy thing.
really,
Yeah. Apparently we just like to dig stuff for reasons. Like you don't even have to have a reason, just dig.
Let's be all honest. If we could all dig a big deep hole, we could go to sort of like hide in. We would.
Yeah, that'd be rad.
Exactly. Let's be honest.
mean-
the real reason that there was people like nuclear bunkers isn't for the nuclear war stuff. It's there's a hole in the ground you can go into.
Yeah.
And
It's a hideout, isn't it?
pretend you're futuristic hobbit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're saying ladies don't like digging holes?
No.
How many
They think
ladies
it's
have you
stupid.
asked? How many ladies have you asked this question to?
Pretty much all of them that I know.
I want to know how often in conversation digging holes has come up that you've been able to
Oh, mate,
establish.
you'd be... Considering the conversations that you and I have, these aren't just unique conversations to you and me. If I think, I wonder what they think about, and then that, hey, what do you think about that? And they're like, what? I was like, no, seriously, answer, like, what do you think? That's really stupid. And I'm like, oh, why? They're like, wait, you actually think about that? I'm like, yeah.
Do you think that's why blokes got really like dogs?
Yeah.
Because they like digging holes as well.
We're simple. Just, we like simple. Grab the diggy thing, stick it in the ground, and then dig. And then make the thing that was there come out over there, and then do that more.
In my head, I have this idea of wanting to go do this wilderness sort of like camp things where you go and you like build a shelter and like make a fire and stuff. And there's part of me thinking that would be really cool, but the other part of me goes, you'd be fucking useless at that.
But
you couldn't struggle to get a log burner running with one of those log starters. You struggle to get them going. I'm notorious how bad I'm getting a wood burning stove working. I'm notorious.
Give up.
when I cover around my friend on the farm, when I go cover his house, his wife does go buy all those heat logs because she knows I'm terrible at starting fires.
Ram.
Mm-hmm.
You've just disconnected yourself from all the things
that
are important in
have
life.
established in general I will be pretty terrible in a survival situation. I can't hunt, can't make fire. I understand the concept of shelter, but I'm not very good at building them.
To be fair, shelter's pretty simple. You don't need a lot.
You need to get yourself off the ground because you don't want to be on the ground because that's where you lose most of your heat through, and you need to keep the wind and the rain off.
Well, the wind and the rain's really easy.
You just put something to block it. Look.
So why is that difficult to you?
If you ever saw me build something, you wouldn't be asking that question.
But again, that's a matter of perspective. What are you aiming to build? If its only job is to keep wind and rain off you, it can be really simple. You don't have to build a fucking house, man.
I'm not trying to build a house. Trust me. Look, honestly, I'll be fucked. Basically,
if I gave you some rope and some tarp, are you telling me you can't?
Oh no! You're adding artificial things. I'm talking about going into the wilderness and building a shelter out of stuff. Rope and tarp. That's artificial. I could do that, but at that stage, you might as well just say, "Well, I'll give you a tent," because you're only one step away from a tent at that point. So, rope and tarp, I could probably cope with. Having said that, I can't keep the cover on the barbecue on; it keeps blowing off. So, in that regard, probably not.
Let's be fair. Saying build from scratch, no tools. I think most people are fucked these days.
Oh no! I mean, I'll give you a machete. You can have a machete. That's what
I still think most people are fucked at that point.
Yeah,
I really do.
There'll be someone though, won't there? There'll be that one random guy who does know how to do it.
Yeah, probably, but he's probably also the same prick that walks around with paracord on his wrist.
Probably, yeah.
So, no.
No.
I'd say, here you go. Here's a machete. Now strip down, butt naked, and run.
Look, I've cut. So this most look. If we get into survival situations, the skill set I'm going to bring is I'm going to bring the situation where if we want to start like trading with other people, I can set a small shop up because I do know how to run a shop. That's my skill. So if we can build like a little shop area and have some shelves and like a little till, I can do that. That I can do. I'll be that dude who goes to the bottom of the dungeons and trades money for us.
I think we're fucked.
Yeah, we are.
I think we're pretty fucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Digging holes is still cool though.
It is still cool. And if you like digging holes, this game is a nice, fun little entertainment. Some people are a little bit cruel about it, complain about it in the Steam, saying, is this really just it? Just you dig a hole and you get things and you think it's like, well, Minecraft did that. And this game's £4. Stop complaining.
It's about mining and crafting.
Yeah. Just
digging a hole is about...
Look, the game is called A Game About Digging a Hole. And do you know what you do in it? You dig a fucking hole. I mean, come on.
Multiples.
You can have multiples or you can have one really big one.
But you said you can have multiples.
Yes.
So there you go. It's over-promising.
Exactly.
It's giving you more than it's promised.
Yeah, exactly. I do know what people complain about the game.
So it's under-promising, sorry.
Yeah. You want to dig holes? Dig holes in this game. In all seriousness, it's just a really fun little game, to be fair. In all seriousness, and it's got. And I see some people whinged about it. It isn't. You can't do. I won't be able to like unlock this and go here. It's like, it's £4. So it's less than you could if you went to Starbucks and bought coffee. It would cost you more than that. Yeah. And it doesn't last anywhere long. So stop complaining and play it. It's £4. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So yeah, game about digging a hole. Dig holes. Graham.
I hate modern gamers too.
Yeah.
I really do.
Well, we all do.
Everyone is a reviewer.
Yeah. The truth matter is most people don't care about your opinions.
It's true.
That's true.
It really is. You're a professional armchair coder. Mate, if I was making this game, I'd do this.
Bullshit.
Well, you ain't making the fucking game, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah. What do you know about making games? How hard could it be to do this? What do you know about coding and designing a game? Nothing. Well, there you go. Go try it. Go give it a go.
I love it when they go, it couldn't be that hard to do. It's like,
how do you know?
And it's like, 'cause I can remember someone gave me some examples about some stuff in games. I was like, well, it wouldn't. However, that would negatively impact all of these other systems. That's going to take a lot of work.
Yeah.
You're talking a lot of money to go back and revise all those systems.
Just imagine
why
a game as like a big, massive structure that mustn't fall on the ground, and it's being supported by lots of little things, all just holding up.
Only just.
And those are the bits that you can change and adjust. And you want to fiddle those in such a way that you make things a little bit more stable. But if you go too far, you ruin the whole thing. It all comes crashing down.
Yep.
That's game development for you.
Yep. And it's even worse now because there's loads more.
Yes. Lots of systems on systems and interacting systems. And the fact that they even run.
It's magical, to be fair.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme as well, note that once something is done, let's say, for example, you've done voiceover work or you've done a cutscene or something like that. If later on you go, that bit kind of sucks. Good luck convincing the higher ups to let you throw away all that money. That section of the budget that you've already spent to rework it. It's not going to happen.
No.
It's just not going to happen. So,
there's a XKCD has a comic strip which is about how it's hard to explain between something that's really easy and the virtually impossible. And it's the two people talking to you, and the boss says, when a user takes a photo in the app, it should check whether they're in a national park. The program goes, sure, easy, GPS, look up, give me a few hours. And then the person says, and it should then check whether the photo is of a bird. And the other person goes, I'll need a research team in 5 years. Now, that's probably not so true now as when that was written several years ago.
Sure.
But at the time, it's still, the principle is still in general the same. So, well then.
I'm glad you had fun, man.
I'm glad I had fun. It was fun. I'll put a link in the show notes. How everybody can have fun with digging a hole. Well, in that case, I think Skazz has got nothing else to talk about. I think we're going to let the poor man go and get some shut eye so you can be up and bright and early to play Monster Hunter. Yes. So I thought it'd be a nice short one for you today, Skazz. I promised it, and here we are.
Yeah, this is surprising.
It is.
I would just go back. You'll probably enjoy it. Digging a hole. If you're a guy.
Yes, you will.
If you're a gal, let us know.
We will.
If you enjoyed digging the hole. If you didn't, we don't care.
Yeah.
And also find out about Gene Hackman's dogs.
I'm sure at some point the news will come out, I'm sure.
Fucking better do.
So, thank you both for watching this evening. If you've enjoyed this, you can check us. Go away, Windows Defender. I didn't ask your opinion on this matter.
What's that? What's the Windows AI?
Copilot, isn't it?
Copilot's like, hey, here's the answer to the thing you just said. Go away, Copilot.
Yeah, go away, Copilot. We don't want you, Copilot. So, thank you for joining this evening. And if you've enjoyed this, you could check out our next games night, which will be on Wednesday, looking at the date quickly, Wednesday the 12th of March, 2025 at 8:30 GMT. You can check me out on twitch.tv/SuffolkGram and skazz.twitch.tv/Skazzius.
Nope.
No?
I don't stream anymore.
I thought you were streaming last night.
I did.
Oh, will you be streaming the next one?
I might do.
Oh, well. Maybe,
I don't know
Skazz. Maybe, we don't know yet. You can check out our next podcast, which will be in a fortnight's time on March the 13th. Again, 2025 at 6:30 GMT. Check this out for that. And hope to see you on the next one. So thank you very much for everybody joining us this evening. For me, the SuffolkGram.
Skazzius.
We'll see you in a fortnight.
And just remember, Ram ain't speech jamming himself either.
No.
Bye.
Bye.